Okay, let's get right to it. He is the star of the Irish coming-of-age story Belfast. Please welcome a man who was destined to make it in Hollywood, Jamie Dornan. Good morning.
Good morning.
No, now where are we?
Whoa, let's look at the
from in your lair. Yes.
All right.
I look like I'm in some sort of dungeon. I'm in LA, but I'm in a hotel because I didn't want to wake up the kids with live television at this sort of time in the morning.
Understood. Now, we were talking during your intro. I said that you were destined to make it in Hollywood, but in fact, you were born in Hollywood. Is that correct?
Yeah, so I was born in Belfast, but I grew up in a place called Hollywood, which is like 6 miles outside of Belfast. We spell it with one L, so I guess hundreds of years ago it was like Hollywood, but then it just evolved into Hollywood. So I'm actually from a place called Hollywood, yeah.
Yeah. We never call Hollywood Hollywood. That couldn't be further from its
yes, exactly.
definition.
Somewhere the sign just cracks.
Yeah.
Hey, last visit we showed some fantastic, priceless video of you singing Rainbow Connection. Have any labels reached out? Do you have any albums forthcoming? What can you tell us about your music career?
I am as shocked as you that nobody has reached out to me. I just thought that was a home run. You show that, and then I'd just be, it would just be a lot of incoming offers for, voiceover stuff or musical, maybe taking it on the road. I got nothing.
Ryan, you're big in the music industry. You discover talent. Can't you intervene on Jamie's behalf?
I just play the hits, but I know that Puffy, P. Diddy, watches every now and then, and he's got a team of opportunities at his label. So if you're watching John Puffy Combs, this is your guy. He's ready.
Yeah, it seems like a perfect collab, me and Puffy and Kermit.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
I think that's what people want.
Yeah.
I would, as the kids say, wait, do I ship that or do I stand that? Ship it.
You ship it.
I ship it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never know what the correct term is, but that's what they say. So you came from like a pack of kind of a group of young men who really all became very successful here in the States, in Hollywood. Like you all started out together, right? There was like a whole bunch of you.
Yeah, in the early days, you used to just sort of go out and chance your luck, and go out to LA and, we would all go up for the same auditions together. And I lived with Eddie Redmayne. We shared a house together. This is probably 2008, I want to say. And yeah, it was like myself and Eddie and Andrew Garfield, Rob Pattinson, Charlie Cox, a load of guys who ended up like doing pretty well, but we weren't doing pretty well at that time. It was a lot of going up for the same auditions, prepping each other, like helping each other out to try to get the same work that we were all vying for. But it wasn't really happening for us, and then luckily over time it all kind of worked out for us. But it was a fun group, and they're still great friends.
We've got to take a break, but I'm so curious. Living with guys, moving to Hollywood, haven't made it yet. What was in your refrigerator?
Probably mostly beer. There'd probably like a couple of, frozen pizzas in the freezer. Usually some sort of like cold cut meats, like some turkey slices and salami and stuff to like survive. Yeah, pretty grim.
Jamie, if Ryan was your early roommate, there would have been smoked oysters and some sort of like cucumber water. Nothing remotely fun.
Yeah,
excuse me. You don't know. You don't know that that's not fun until you try it. All right, you try it. You'll see how much fun it is to have.
When you're a 20-something young man, you don't want smoked oysters and lemon water. You want beer.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jamie.
Okay. Well, you guys have left me. Let's take a break and come back and see where this goes. More with Jamie after the break.
These boys are suffering. I don't think we've got till Easter. I don't think you and me have got till Easter either.
So that's a scene from Belfast, which is as I understand it, a semi-autobiographical story of Sir Kenneth Branagh's life. It's very tragic, what happened during that time.
Yeah, totally. I think a lot of people don't even realise that Kenneth Branagh is from Belfast or that he's Irish. He's had such a career and so known for being this very established, Shakespearean English actor. But that they are his roots, and he left in 1969 with his family, which was at the beginning of the conflict known as the Troubles that lasted for 30 years. And it's sort of, as you say, semi-autobiographical of that account of that time when his family had to make that decision to leave to like a safer passage, basically, because things were kicking off in a bad way. And little did they know it would go on for 30 years. But they already had a foot in the door. I play his father, Pa, who already was working in England, so they had a little bit of a foot in the door already as an escape. So it's a lovely story, and actually I think it's important because we've seen a lot of movies and television shows about the Troubles, but never through the eyes of just a normal, hard-working family who were caught up in the middle of it. It's often very politicized or very, paramilitary in the way we look through it. So to see it just through like the eyes of a 9-year-old boy and how it affected a real family is important.
Very compelling. Belfast is in theaters now. How do the locals feel about the film?
They loved it, man. It was such a, the response to this film's been incredible, like right from when we showed it at Telluride in September right through, and we won all these audience awards, and it's been incredible, like, the response. But we just cared so much about what people in Belfast thought about it, so we had a screening there at the beginning of the Belfast Film Festival in November. And it was magical, a truly magic night. I had my family there and a load of my close friends, and it was a palpable sense of appreciation there. I think, based on what I said before, people from home, people from Belfast, they want to see that version of the story told. They don't want to see it always politicized, always violent. They want to see a family way of how that was. So it's important for them. So they loved it, thankfully.
Well, it's always a pleasure to talk to you, and we certainly appreciate it. And I like the company you're keeping in this film. Sir Kenneth Branagh, Dame Judi Dench. I got a good feeling about it. Really good feeling.
There's a lot of heavy hitters in there, and I'm just sort of clicking along.
Well, thanks for getting up early and chatting with us. Take good care of yourself. As we said, it's in theaters. Go check out Belfast. All right? Bye, Jamie.
Thanks. Bye, guys. Bye.